So there's no question when you got a target that reveals itself out of the plug like that, probably see it right there, and it is as green as grass. Hey guys, what's up? SCdigger with Saving History, and we are down in the low country hunting for Civil War relics, and got my first good target of the day, and it looks like I got me a nice musket ball right there. So that's a good start to the day. So I've got a big piece of brass in the plug. Not sure what it is, so I figured we'd just go down here and take a look at it together. That way, if it's something good, hey, we discover it together. If not, well, we find that out too. So let's go down here and see what we got. You see right there, you see that nice pretty green, whatever it may be. And it looks like, well, it looks like it'll be a nice big spoon bowl. Sounded good. Another good target in the hole. Right there. Got another musket ball. I got something brass down in the hole, kind of thinking it's a button, maybe like a flat button. See, we'll go down here and look at it. Right there. There's a bend in it. So give me a second, let me brush this off. We'll take a look and see if we can get some detail off of this. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's got a hole in the middle, so it's kind of decorative piece. And the design, I don't know, looks kind of Egyptian or Roman, or I don't know. If you guys see something that I'm not seeing in the details of that, post a comment below. So I got a real strong signal. It wasn't deep at all, and literally it's on top of the ground. It's a coin. I don't know if it's old, might just be a penny, but I basically just wiped the dirt back. Ah, I see stars. Ah, it's gonna be a V-nickel. Nice. Oops, man, that's a nice surprise. We'll get a date off of it. We'll clean it up and identify it for you. So I continue to work this heavy iron here with the T2 Plus with the 5-inch coil, and looking like I got another button, flat button probably. That's green. Once again, doesn't look like there's anything on the face. A little bit of gold gilt left on it there. Shanks there. Nice flat button. Got a big piece of brass in the plug. You can see it right there. Don't know what it is. I haven't touched it, haven't flipped it. I'm going to guess pocket watch cover. And that's what I'm fairly sure that'll be. Part of a pocket watch. Very good. So everybody's dug an eagle button today except me. Got a little two-piece cuff in the hole, and I think, well, it's probably going to be an eagle button. Now, would I like it to be something else? Sure. But let's go down here and see what we got. Right there. See a little two-piece cuff size button. All right, give me just a second. Get the brush. Well, I did. All right, she's a little beat up, but I'm on the board with an eagle button. Here we go. I passed Russ in the woods just a little while ago. He was going that way, I was going this way. He had dug a couple of eagle buttons, flat buttons and things, but he'd also dug a piece of a side plate off of a musket. I got a musket part too. Let's go down here and take a look at it. Who knows, could be from the same gun. What I got there is a trigger assembly. Check that out. Now that's right about cool. So we've moved on to another site that is a little bit earlier. There's Harley hunting hard. He's already got a few flat buttons. Russ is out there somewhere. Don't know what he's dug, but looks like I've got a thimble in the ground. So there we go. So it looks like I got my first button of the day. Don't think it's gonna have anything on the face as always, but there we go. Another old button. See this shank there on the back. Got another good button. Well, got another button. And found it in the clump. See right here the back of it. It's like super shiny. Oh man, look at the front of that thing. Gold gilt all over that thing. That's a good looking flat button. The buttons are really starting to pop out of the ground for me. Nothing military, nothing marked, but this is a super early site. I got one kind of rolled down here. That's cool. Looks like we got a little bit of design on it. One piece, convex. Cool little button. Looking like I got another button. Right here. See the rim round? Oh yeah. And that thing is slick. Where the shank would have been. Good looking button. So there's no question when you got a target that reveals itself out of the plug like that, probably see it right there, and it is as green as grass. Once again, looks like another big old button, big old flat button. Actually, that's not a button. It's a, Russ, this is a copper. Huh? It's a copper. Oh, wow. right, well, I'll let some of you guys that know what you're looking at see if you see any detail that I don't. If we cannot get an ID, we will let you know. Hence the reason it's so green. So guys, we are at the end of our long low country dig, and as one of the things that we do over the course of the weekend is we always kind of keep all our finds on this big oyster table here at the place we stay, and kind of give you an overview of the weekend here. You can see that we have a very full table here between my finds, Harley's finds, and of course I got Russ over here. And so let's go in here for kind of a quick wrap up. We'll show you my little finds for the weekend here. I've got into a really early site today, and we're pulling a lot of pewter buttons out of there. Remember that when we go over to Harley's side in just a minute. Got thimble, more buttons and buttons. My finds of the weekend were this nice King George something. It's a slick Rick here, but of all things, I had left the camera in the car and did not get my half real. It's 1785 as best we can tell, Spanish half real. So that's probably my find of the weekend. But again, more buttons, musket balls, miscellaneous parts. There's that trigger part and other things. So now let's move into Russ's. We'll do a quick fly over here. You see he's got him some gun parts there. Really cool shield strap end. Some of his flats from yesterday and today. We work our way around. You see more, some house site stuff. A couple of nice eagle buttons there. So we did get a little Civil War butt plate. Nice big old lock there. Musket side plate piece as well. More buttons as far as we go. Oh, and you got a really nice King George III copper here too. Now let's roll around the other side here and see what Harley's got going on. There's Harley's trash pile right there, and the rest of our trash. So yes, we do dig trash, guys. Everybody says, "Oh, you do is find good stuff." No, we do find trash. I just don't take up a lot of time showing it to you on videos. So back to the finds table. We get into, I guess you say, Harley's mundane stuff. Range guide, doorknob, and now we'll start working our way through the buttons. I think a lot of these first ones here were from our first day and a half there. As we work our way down, there's his eagle buttons and a little nice musket part there. A couple of nice musket pieces. All these 69 caliber musket balls all came out of the same hole. So Harley, yeah, good job. Nice spill. And then we work into today where I mentioned, I think he pulled 30, how many?
36.
36 buttons today. He was a button machine. Somehow he managed to get a copper mixed into all this. But as you can see, there's some really nice old pewter buttons. The light definitely helps see the designs on some of those things. So that site was just super early in regards to what we were pulling out of there. And like I said, Harley got into the real good area where he was pulling a lot of that. That is probably my favorite find of his for the weekend, is a nice keg tap with the key still in it, shoe buckle, neck stock buckle part, pocket knife, and so on. So yeah, we had a great weekend. I would say that the table is full. Still got one day to go. We'll probably have about a half a day to put in tomorrow before we head back home, and hopefully we'll have something to show you then. So for Harley, for Russ, for Saving History, I'm SCdigger.